Hi everybody and welcome back to the Celtic Crocheter. Today we are diving into a beautifully textured favourite, the Suzette Stitch, also called the grit stitch. This stitch is wonderfully simple because the texture comes from repeating a single row over and over. For the nicest results, your starting chain should always be an even number. And I'll show you a neat trick to keep both edges looking perfectly balanced. So when you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so for your beginning chain, we're going to create our slip knot. Okay, so now you're going to chain an even number, so 2, 4, 6, 8, so on. I'm only going to do a short swatch for demonstration today. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to single crochet into the second chain from the hook, but what we're going to do is we're going to go into these bumps underneath and it will keep your stitches flat on the bottom. So as you see, the V's will stay flat. Okay, so single crochet into all those little bumps. If you prefer to do it the standard way and go in through the V, that's absolutely fine as well. This just makes it a little bit tidier. We're going to single crochet all the way down to the end of this row. Okay, so there we have it. We have made it all the way down to the end, and you can see when we've gone into the bumps, you still have V's on the bottom. Okay, so now in our first stitch, what we're going to do is we're going to work one single crochet, and then you're going to work one double crochet into the same stitch. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to skip this stitch, and you're going to put a single crochet and a double crochet into the next stitch. So single crochet, double crochet, and repeat this all the way across. So skip this one and into the next one, single crochet and a double crochet, skip this one again, single and double crochet into the same stitch, skip, and then single and double, single crochet after skipping one, and then a double crochet, skip one, and then in your very last stitch you're going to place one single crochet. You're not going to put a double crochet in here. And this is what we should have at the moment. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to turn your work and repeat row 2 again. So we're going to do a single crochet and then a double crochet, skip one, single crochet and a double crochet, skip, and then single and a double, skip this one, again skip, and then into the next one, single and double, skip the next one, single and double crochet, skip the next one, and then just a single crochet in there. Okay, again it's a repeat of row 2, so turn your work, single crochet, double crochet, all in the first stitch, skip the next one, and then again single crochet and double crochet into the next stitch. Okay, so this is our 4th row. Continue this as many times as you need for the length of your project. You're only doing a swatch, just follow along, do the couple of rows just so you can see what it works up like. And then you can decide after whether you're going to make anything with this stitch. And it's great for blankets, shawls, hats, everything. It's a nice simple 1 row repeat. Get 1 single crochet into that last stitch again. Okay, so I'm going to do another few rows just to work up a bit of a swatch, and then I'm going to show you the optional finishing row so you have a balanced edge, and we'll see you in a few moments. Just one thing I'm going to show you very quickly. As you all know, I don't tend to do turning chains, but if you prefer, you can do a chain 1 at the beginning of each of your rows. As you see, it kind of gets a little awkward for finding that beginning stitch for your last single crochet. So if you want, you can chain 1 and then turn your work and do your single crochet, double crochet, and you can work that all the way across. Okay, so this will be the right side of your work. Your tail is over in the far corner on your left side. That's the right side of your work, and this will be the wrong side of your work. Okay, so we are now on the right side of work. So if you want to keep both ends looking symmetrical, when your project is the length you want, you turn your work, you chain 1, and then you're going to work a row of single crochet in every stitch across, and then you're going to fasten off and weave in your ends. Your single crochet stitch will appear shorter and tighter compared to your double crochets, which have more height in them, and it makes it easier to keep track of where you are, especially when you're skipping stitches. So if you continue and do a single crochet the whole way across, you can now see after we've done a row of single crochet along the top, it'll match the bottom. It's nice balanced edge look, and you can see how it looks in this small swatch. As I said, lovely for patterns. And there you have it. That is your Suzette stitch. Nice and pretty looking. You can see how it looks. And I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial today. If so, please give it a like and drop us a comment on how you get on with the stitch. Also consider sharing the video. You really do not know how much I would appreciate that and how much it helps the channel. And until next time, happy crocheting!